on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Five weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. The give inside to Akers. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Sanders going to look to throw. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That pass caught by Tate Dell. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. Into the hands of Dell. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Tank Dell the touchdown. On is Cade York for the PAT. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. That's the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Buying some time, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's trying to go deep again. Big game downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Downfield, on target to Dell. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. It's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. Complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready? Liking 18. Left it.
Sanders back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. 3rd and short here. Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull out in front for their 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives a good kicker to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He rolls to his right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Deep to receive it is Trey Tucker. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Get it. Let's go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Noah Williams. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Yellow, yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
2nd and 10, still into 28.
70, Dragon, 9, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Ready,
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
10, 60 back, Franco, 18, 5 here. Ready, ready.
Working inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Get it. Franco 80.
Sticking to the air here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 20-zip lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. York tacks on that extra point. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs, nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Yellow.
1st down, Kansas City.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Starting on the ground here with Simpson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
To the air on first down. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackled on the play by one of the linemen, Omar Norman Lott. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw, third and long. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get more points to end a lopsided first half. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Lofts it deep right side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Get it? Crack all 80.
Sampson from the pistol. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half? And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Short pass brought in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come next.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Sampson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. It's Noah Williams who made the play defensively.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air, Sanders. Rolling left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Ready? 60 by 6.
We'll air it out on third. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Ready?
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He got second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He's loaded another one up. This is caught inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, the offense wanted to spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Easy.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it second and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Come on.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll go right back to Garindo. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Noel Williams. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs tie us up 28-all.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Finds him on the crossing route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Here's Sanders now. And That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Sanders now on 3rd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 lock, 70 Timberwolves.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Let's go.
Now Sanders. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Come on. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You're good on the point after. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This is going to be incomplete again. The defender knocks this one away, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Check down complete to Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 12.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little breathe. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
This is caught. That's Walker. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
He'll throw it. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And this drive has come to a screeching halt. 3 straight sacks after he's up fourth down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He has just taken a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
He has it at the 22. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Hold it ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Here's Akers up the middle. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. If you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. On fourth down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. It was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Gets everything he has under this one. Big gain downfield. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now trailed by just a point in the fourth. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. after tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Akers. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns don't want to see this one go to overtime. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Gravity Lions. Ready up.
Here he is to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Looking to throw it. That is once again incomplete and consecutive incompletion. So now push them to 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this one won't get there. It looks good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. They're out just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
To throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
At the 26-yard line.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Into Sampson here up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
With Sampson running out of the gun. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Every eye in this place now staring directly at Cade York. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. The kick is good. He got it. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. So to a chorus of bunks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'm a